That's hilarious. So they got you guys doing homeschool stuff, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, that's tough, man. What's your wife do?
She actually teaches at Plano Senior High.
Okay, I thought
So she,
that, but I didn't want to
yeah.
assume.
She does FCS, so like dollars and cents,
Yeah, yeah.
culinary.
So she's a busy lady right now too on all this
Yeah.
online garbage.
Well, we just had little guy
Yeah.
3 months ago, so she's been on maternity leave up until last Thursday.
Oh,
So kind of tagging in from maternity leave in the middle
right.
of this is a lot
Yeah.
more intense than what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, what do you teach?
So just PE. So well, PE wrestling. So I'm
Okay.
classified as PE, but I do all the wrestling classes throughout the day.
And are you back and forth between Williams and McMillan too?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
So I have, girls wrestling in the morning, then travel to McMillan, then go to Williams, then come back for varsity boys. So I'm like the traveling gnome.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
This whole coronavirus stuff hit right after your season, right?
We just finished. Yeah, we just finished, and think we had 2 weeks of like our freestyle and Greco seasons, like our international, like our spring season,
Yeah.
and then it all hit. So, we took off practice over spring break like we always do, and then obviously haven't come back since.
Yeah,
So,
right. What's your involvement with USA Wrestling?
so USA Wrestling has a coaches development program, a
Okay.
coaches education
Yeah, yeah.
system, which is awesome. And that's really kind of where I started with it. Like I'm an assistant coach for Team Texas, like our national team.
Okay.
Um, and then to be able to coach, like at our state level, you have to be able to be, so there's like copper to be able to coach kids, bronze to be able to coach at our like state level. And then, uh, so bronze, copper, and then silver was about a 2-year program, and now I'm almost finished with gold.
Oh,
So
shoot.
with if this all wouldn't have happened, I would have had a presentation that I was going to be doing for USA Wrestling at the Olympic trials, and that was the beginning of April, and that would have finished my
Oh,
gold certification.
man.
So everything got bumped back to hopefully October ish, but we'll have to see. So part of that training was I went out to the Olympic Training Center twice, one for a week-long class, another one for a week-long, what they call like our big brother, future Olympian type, where kind of the best high school kids around the country go to the Olympic Training Center and train for a week. And they bring in obviously our Olympic staff, our national team staff, and then other
Yeah.
coaches like myself come in to coach those kids right before nationals. So, that was an amazing experience. And actually we had a kid from East docketed to go to
Oh,
that training here at the beginning of April, and everything got canceled. But part of that then kind of put me on it's almost like a 3 or 4 year internship, if you want to
yeah.
call it that.
Yeah, that's what it
And
sounds like.
then as kind of keep stepping up, part of it was them watching us coach at the, future Olympian camp. And then that got me, in the pool to get picked. And I coached the 15 and under Team USA at the Pan Am Games.
Okay, I
So
thought I saw that.
that was an
Oh,
amazing experience,
that's
to be able
cool,
to
man.
put an American flag on a kid's shoulders is really something I never thought, honestly, I'd have the opportunity to do.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it
we
just
took,
brings it to another level, you know?
took a group of kids down to Panama and got to see the Panama Canal, and it was just crazy to be in a tournament where the referees were speaking another language.
Yeah.
the host country is speaking another language. It was definitely an amazing experience.
Man, that's cool. What are you
Yeah.
doing now with the East team? Y'all doing anything like Zoom stuff, or you guys doing anything?
So, well, obviously we're supposed to be in the middle of freestyle Greco season,
Right.
but really I've just been using, we use Team Reach. So I've been sending out different challenges and workouts and, putting myself through a lot of the same ones just to be able to brag on, push the kids. Hey, I hit so many push-ups and,
Yeah.
What'd you get? And, just trying to keep them sending out videos of different international stuff. And USA Wrestling's doing a good job of throwing out a lot of information. And, different coaches are doing free clinics
Yeah.
kind of around the country and posting it on Facebook. So it's really, I'm now also Plano ISD kind of bought a program like a leadership development thing. And I do a lot of that already, but just to make sure all athletics is really on the same page right now is kind of what they're doing. So it's been a crazy process. I know there's some coaches that are literally doing Zoom practices and to me, there's just a lot of more important or other things that kids are dealing with right now that, and with wrestling, there's only so much training we can do without touching or being within 6 feet of somebody. So,
Right.
It's really more just the training aspect of it. And, I just keep telling the kids there's going to be a point here in the next, couple weeks, couple months, whatever it is, that you'll have the opportunity to show the work you've done or the work you haven't done.
Right.
And it's going to be very obvious to everyone there, who trained hard and focused during this, break, or who played a lot of video games and watched Netflix.
Oh, dude, I say that every time I do one of these Zoom calls with a coach. I'm like, man, the culture of your program is going to shine the moment all this stuff ends, because you're gonna be able to drastically tell who was lazy and who actually went out and did something. Which coaches were on their kids and which coaches were like, man, good luck, have a good time, like use this as a break. I mean, you're gonna tell a huge difference, man.
Oh, and I mean, for us, this is a huge season for us, which obviously every program or coach that you talk to is probably going to say the same thing.
Right.
But, for us, we had a lot of freshmen and sophomores in our starting lineup this year.
Yep.
So for international wrestling, so freestyle and Greco we do in the spring, it's based on age. So we had a lot of kids that were going to be in that 16 and under age category, and then there's an 18 and under. So they really had, someone that took some lumps this season wrestling against men would have had the opportunity to
Be the man.
Their own age.
Right.
If we could make some of those, national teams and stuff like that, which, definitely hurts. But again, it's how much work they're putting in now. It's
right.
Like you said, it's going to be very, very obvious.
Yeah. Do you guys do any like postseason bank? I know between football and baseball and all that stuff, they all have postseason banquets and stuff. Do you guys do that in wrestling?
We do. Like last year, we went to Napoli's.
Cool.
Just had the sit-down dinner. This year, wrestling's not as formal as football and baseball, really. So our plan was just going to have a pizza party down in the team room and just kind of hang out and get everybody's parents together.
Yeah.
When I was in Tampa, it was funny. The school I was at was the year before, the kids were like, Coach, are we going to go to Palmacia for our banquet? I didn't know what Palmacia was. I was new to the area. Yeah. Well, it was, the Highland Park type country club.
Oh, geez.
And I was like, no, I'm not bringing 20 wrestlers to a country club that I don't deserve to be a member of. So, appreciate that.
Yeah, right. That's hilarious. Well, dude, we've done a little bit of work together this year. So when you guys, God bearing, if we get back, which
we will.
Yeah.
Sometime.
I'm trying not to be negative about it, but if we get back, I want to do something with you guys and your postseason banquet. That way, like, just help you all out. But like, we've done work
Appreciate
together
that.
already, so we might as well, you know.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we'll get back whether our postseason banquets in, August or,
Yeah.
Next October. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So
Right. Yeah.
that's kind of the way I look at it. It's just, you know, it'll it'll work.
Are you
And I was,
losing any seniors?
I'm sorry.
Are you losing any seniors?
A couple, but I mean, really the core of our team were sophomores this year.
Oh, nice.
So, they think we're going to lose really only one starter that started at the end of the season for district.
Yeah. Okay.
So, we had a couple that kind of faded at the end of the year, whether it was with injuries or, grades. And so really the core of our guys are sophomores now, and then, a few juniors. So it'll be good next year. It should be good.
Yeah. Do you guys? So I ask every coach this, and I have to rephrase it because every coach has said literally the exact same thing. So I'm going to rephrase it for you and see how it goes. So your goals for 2020. Okay, I'm sure you had goals. I'm sure you had long-term, short-term goals. Not that those are going to change, but how are they going to restructure now that this is not necessarily set us back for 6 weeks, but has made completely different strides in 6 weeks? So what's that do to your goals?
It may sound cliche, but they're the same.
Yeah.
Because everyone's in the same boat. So the way I look at it is, I mean, if it was just a, Plano ISD thing where every other, school and all of our competition were able to train,
Yep.
then it would be different. But I mean, this is a worldwide,
Right.
they just obviously canceled the Olympics and,
Yeah.
canceled the Olympic trials. So, everyone around the world's really in the same boat. So I think it kind of puts everybody back at a level playing field
Yeah.
where, you don't have the fancy equipment or the fancy facilities right now. And every kid's training in their garage or, doing sprints out on the street in front of their house.
Right.
So, you know, I, I read a quote from one of our higher level coaches in Jersey, and he runs the regional training center out there. He's like, the coronavirus is going to accelerate what type of person you are. So hardworking people are going to be able to work harder because they have more time on their hands.
Yeah.
And lazy people are going to be lazier because they have more time on their hands. So,
Yep.
And that's kind of a long answer, but really, we weren't able to make the gains, I guess, that I had hoped because we're not competing right now and we're not,
Right.
practicing 4 times a week. But everyone else is also in the same boat. So
Yeah. Right. Are you sending out any? I know you said you're sending out workouts and stuff to kids, right? Did you say
yeah,
that? Okay.
yeah.
Are you sending out any nutrition stuff to kids?
At this point, not really,
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
because
bring home.
it is. And I mean, we talk about nutrition with wrestling till I'm blue in the face
Yeah.
because, in high school, we're the only sport that we have to weigh our kids,
Yep.
which makes a very big difference. If you're 152 and you come to the meet at 152.1, it's like you forgot your helmet and shoulder pads.
Yeah.
So for nutrition wise, and that's really our goal for spring anyway, even if we were in practice, is to get better at wrestling and gain muscle.
Yeah.
So even for our freestyle and Greco tournaments, I'm not worried about what weight classes kids go, except for the one, our freestyle and Greco state tournament, which would qualify you for our national teams. That's really the only one that I'm concerned about. I mean, if you want to wrestle up 2-3 weight classes,
yeah, so
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're just going to get better. So for us, I mean, talking about protein consumption and carbs and sugar. I mean, that's a, probably daily conversation during the season.
Yeah, heck yeah. Well, I'm a nutrition connoisseur now. So if you ever need any supplemental advice for your kids, I can give you whatever you need. So
I appreciate that. Because
yeah,
we could say the exact same thing, but if somebody else says it, then
it's exactly right.
they definitely know what they're talking about, and I don't.
That's exactly right. You can beat a dead horse, and then somebody will come along and tap that horse, and he'll just pop right up. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's
Exactly.
exactly right, man. Well, good deal. Well, yeah, man, this is what I'm doing now. Since the coronavirus has got everybody working from home, this is it. I sit in my office and talk to coaches all day. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
it's a pretty nice gig right now, but I am so bored.
Yeah.
Oh man,
We all are.
dude, I'm so used to like I'm not so far removed from the coaching world where I'm so used to working 60 to 80 hours a week. That's that's normal. But now it's not only am I at home all day, but I'm bored. I don't have enough to do to fill my day all day. So there's hours where I'm all right, well, I've already worked out today, so maybe I'll work out again. I don't know.
Man, we've been walking like crazy.
Yeah.
We got the 3-month-old and then a 6-year-old. So, she does her homework in the morning, and then between me and my wife's conference calls and, different team meetings, it's okay, about 1:00, noon. All right, we need to get out of the house.
Yeah, we gotta go outside.
We need to go walk a couple miles and
Yep.
burn off some energy. So, it's definitely weird, to say the least. But
yeah, it's a bizarre world. We actually still have our nanny. Because we do a nanny share with another couple that my wife works with, and
okay,
we were well, we're both working from home. We don't necessarily need her right now. We can handle it. Our daughter's 1, so it's we can do enough. But then we were but then she's not gonna have a job. So what do we do there?
Yeah.
So we kept her just so it was well, we don't want her to not have that income. But now it's well, we're kind of still paying her. So now I'm just kind of sitting at home and my kid's not here, and I'm
right.
What?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Come on over here. We got plenty going on. We've got new mulch in the front yard, did edging, planted some bushes. I'm well, if my yard doesn't look good this year, then
it's over.
It ain't never gonna look good. So
hey, we did that exact same thing. We went to Lowe's. We spent $300. We're all right, we're doing this. We're mulching everything. We're gonna plant some trees. We're doing everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that's the same way, man. If it don't look good this year, I'm giving up. It's never gonna happen.
Right. Exactly.
I got more time than I know what to do with. But all right, man.
I appreciate your help, and y'all helping with our tournament this year was huge. So
yeah,
thank you a lot.
Yeah, anytime. I've already got you penciled down for next year. So
sweet. Sounds good. You're hired again.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Thanks, brother. Talk to you soon.
We'll see you later.
All right. Bye.